What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Cecilia, and I'm here with Madiha.
Hey, with an A, YouTube.
And we're gonna play some God Eater Resurrection.
It's an anime as heck Monster Hunter alike. It's really something to watch.
It's quite something. We're playing the first game in the series. These were originally like PSP games, but they've been on PC for a little bit now. And yeah, so we're gonna play the first one.
I feel like they've done like a really fantastic job, like porting this from a PSP and making it look more like not a PSP game. Like they've done a good job with PSP assets to make them look like decent on a computer screen.
Right. So as you can see, I'm making my character here. And as you can also see, I'm making her a fucking furry. And I've given her some Google Glass to wear. Where's the face that I wanted? Here it is. There are lots of customization. You don't have to make bad choices like I am. I'm going to choose this eye option because for some reason it's bigger than all the rest. I don't know why that is. Here we go. There, yeah. And I'm going to choose voice 12 here.
You may slip the leash.
There's like a million different voice clips here, and you can like...
It is an impossible task. Are you all right? Not an item to my name. I've nothing left. Hold here. We must seek out these... We must scout...
But, you know, we're not gonna do all of that. Anyway, let's go. We've got our fucking travesty right here, and we're gonna bind her to a monster that wants to eat everything. Is this character okay? No, she's not, but we're gonna play as her anyway. I'm gonna save over this file, which was a test, and let's fucking go. I'm gonna shut up while you watch the cutscene.
Look at that. A rare one.
It's strong, and to the victor go the spoils.
Old man Sakaki's gonna have a fit when he sees this.
I'd like to see some reinforcements out here. If we're all done here, let's call for exfil. I'm starved. Speaking of, what are they serving today?
Admittedly, I wasn't paying a lot of attention at the last supply meeting. Wait, just remembered. Some new engineered corn or something.
You mean that same overgrown corn on the cob fiasco? It's so hard to chew.
Yeah, we're having a bit of a lean year. We should be glad we're getting fed at all.
Hey, Soma, how about a trade, huh? You like corn?
Don't think so. Come on. If we're not back soon, we'll get a lot of nothing.
Pardon the interruption, Director. I believe Norn has found a match. A potential new type God Eater, sir.
Very good. Send the data to my personal terminal. Summon them. There's potential, but they must first clear the test. terribly sorry to have kept you waiting. Allow me to bid you welcome. This is humanity's final fortress, the stalwart bastion of Fenrir. In this chamber, we shall test your compatibility to join the anti-origami punitive force, the God Eaters. Please, do try to relax. I assure you, there is nothing at all to fear. When you're ready, place your wrist within the device at the center of the room. Congratulations are in order. You are the very first of our new type God Eaters. Brilliant! You have passed the test, and well. Now that we're certain you're a God Arc match, we must ensure your welfare with a short physical. Please, wait in the lobby just beyond the door. The doctor will see to you shortly. And do let someone know if you feel unwell. I have great hopes.
Sup? Want some gum? Oh, wait, yeah, totally out. I kinda just downed the last piece. So, you were a match too? That makes at least two of us. How old are you anyway? Well, I've still got a nanosecond of experience on you. Pleasure to meet you.
Stand.
Huh?
Stand and to attention, now. Excellent. I've got a busy day planned, so we'll keep this quick. My name is Tsubaki Amamiya. I am the senior operator here at the Far East, and I'll be your advisor. Your schedule is as follows. A full medical workup followed by a gamut of physical conditioning. You'll be taught basic combat strategies and tactics, and given a brief overview of God Arcs and armament. Until this moment, God Eaters have put their lives on the line to defend you. Now it's your turn to repay them. If you plan on staying alive, every order will be answered and enacted immediately. Understood? Am I understood?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Better. Now, as to your exams. Let's begin with you, shall we? Orders are to report to Dr. Paler Sakaki's office at 1500 hours. Until then, you're free to tour the facility as you wish. Welcome to Fenrir's Far East branch, which we affectionately call the Den. This is your home now. These teammates, your family. Godspeed.
Well, that was a lot. Let me see if I remember how to emote. There we go. There we go. You can emote in this game by pressing directions on the D-pad, and holding LB or RB will modify the emotes you do. This is very important, because this emote is the best one, right here.
Oh yes! Oh, I remember it.
Right? I can't change the camera angle right now, but I can later. So yeah, a lot of shit happened in that cutscene. Do we want to like break that down before we go start the next cutscene?
Yeah,
I'll like chat up some of the NPCs here.
I had already watched the cutscene, and it kind of went by as a bit of a blur to me. Like, because I just started a character over here.
So, like, I mean, there's a lot of shit going on.
Kind of the basics of it is that, like,
this game has
it's a
lore.
post-apocalyptic world where, like, everything has gotten really fucked up by these creatures called origami.
I'm like scrolling through just a bit of the lore that is available here. I'm not going to be like going through all of this. We'll be talking about stuff as it sort of comes up.
Yeah.
So,
Origami can like eat anything at a molecular level. And so you see like all the huge holes and shit everywhere. Well, that's because a big monster ate it.
yeah, there's many big monsters everywhere, and they're extremely scary and fucked up. I went to this terminal to check my email, and then didn't even check my email. Fucked up. So this letter from Kota Fujiki, who was that boy who we just chatted with, he sure is a guy. Sure is a guy who's existing.
Yeah.
He'll be one of our teammates, one of our important NPCs. Let's see, God, who else do we meet? We met our boss lady. We met definitely not a villain director guy. And them telling us where to go right now. We met our God Eater, which is technically an origami, I think. And definitely would have eaten us if we hadn't been compatible or whatever that was.
Yeah, you have like... It's made out of origami cells. So like, yeah, technically the weapon is an origami. It's just one that has been like...
We've tamed it, but like, it would have eaten us.
Yeah,
right.
You're like inoculated to being eaten by it.
Mm-hmm.
Except I think there's stuff later where you could, if bad things happen, you could be eaten by it.
Yeah, I think the inoculation is like temporary and we have to keep getting them for the rest of our lives. This is a dystopian future, if you couldn't tell. We live in like corporate hellhole bullshit. Here's Canon. She's another one of our NPC buddies. Canon's deal is that she is very bad at not hitting her friends. So as soon as we get the opportunity, we'll be kitting her out with bullets that won't hurt us if she hits us. Let's go chat with Dr. Sakaki.
Actually, should we start a multiplayer game?
Didn't expect
we need to.
We should do that. I think what I'm going to do. I think what we should do is.
I am Paler Sakaki.
We should listen to Sakaki here.
Paler Sakaki, the chief of Origami Tech and R&D. I'm certain we'll be seeing quite a lot of each other over the coming days.
He's gonna...
Welcome aboard, new type.
He's gonna tell you that you got a mission.
At the moment. Things to do, screens to watch.
He's the alpha nerd.
Johannes, why don't you do your speech thing, and then I'll go.
Sure.
He does like a bunch of little scenes where he like literally teaches you, because you are a child, you're a teenager.
The aptitude test. I know it is not pleasant.
He like literally
My
takes
name
you to
is Johannes
school.
von Schicksal. I'm the director of the Far East branch, reporting directly to Fenrir. Once again, congratulations on your acceptance. I know you shall do great things in your time here.
Don't let the speechifying fool you. He's an ex-tech guy. No doubt the new type medical exam is calling to him.
A tech guy? Do keep in mind that I hung up my lab coat because we have you now, Doctor.
Once a scientist, always a scientist, Johannes.
Perhaps. In any case, if I may return to my speechifying. The Fenrir Corporation has many goals, of which you are now a critical part. Your direct duties, while crucial, are rather simple. You God Eaters hunt down and destroy origami and gather their materials. These materials are then converted into resources. They help maintain this base and supply the upcoming Aegis project.
These numbers? There's no way they can be right.
The Aegis project will defend humanity in our utopia. A fortress at sea, impregnable to origami assault, located near the deepest part of the Sea of Japan.
Ah, of course, of course!
Once the final phase of the project is complete, humanity will be able to live in peace again, free from these monsters.
Amazing! The new types are a miracle!
Taylor, I am trying to teach something.
Oh, right. Sorry. It's just these readings. They're beyond our wildest hopes.
Then it seems the future of humanity is in good hands. You will do us proud. And on that note, I shall place you in the doctor's hands and take my leave. Paler, be sure to send the results.
I believe we're ready to begin. Go ahead and lie down on the bed just there. As the exam begins, you will feel a bit drowsy. I assure you there's nothing to worry about. When you awaken, you'll be in your quarters. It's a, cat nap, so to speak. Shouldn't be more than a few hours. 10,800 seconds at most. Sleep well.
Alright, and now I'm in my room here. It's a pretty nice room.
It's pretty okay. I like the fake window that makes it seem like there's like something outside of there.
Yeah,
where
it
you're
looks nice
actually
out there.
underground.
Also, fucking Tsukaki's pet cat pun is really obnoxious when my character has cat ears.
Oh my god.
Anyway, there's an archive here I can, like, access old cutscenes. Not gonna do that right now. And then probably more shit to do. I'm just gonna go out. I don't remember who that is. So Tsubaki here is telling us to talk to Hibari, who will tell us what to do out in the world. She's going to explain a lot of things, which I'm going to skip over here. Missions, standard missions. This is going to be most of the stuff we're going to be doing in this. It's where...
it's where the story missions live.
It's where the story missions live. And it looks like we can just go straight into the story mission.
Yeah.
I'm gonna not do the tutorials right now. And I think we're only gonna do one more thing in this episode, which is that we're gonna decide on our loadouts and stuff like that. Madiha, have you thought about what sort of weapons you want to use for this?
Yeah, normally I use I like the knife, the scythe, and the claymore, normally.
Yeah. See, I used to be like a pretty dedicated like heavy weapons person. Like I was using kind of like I used the spear a lot.
Yeah, I remember using the spear a lot.
Yeah. So I'm thinking that I might try like a different playstyle. I might go with knife this time.
In that case, I'll go with spear, actually.
Okay.
I've been meaning to try that out.
And then for gun types, we have a bunch of different melee weapon types: short blades, long blades, big ol' claymores, hammers, which are really interesting. Maybe I'll show that off at some point. Spears and scythes. Scythes were added in the expansion to this game. They weren't in the base game. They're really fun and cool to use, but they're very bad at hitting weak points, so I'm not gonna... Or they're very bad at hitting a lot of weak points, so I'm not gonna use them in this. I am sworn by the tower shield, which blocks all damage when you use it, whereas the other types of shields only block a percentage of damage. Which isn't to say that these other shields are bad. Their advantage is that they deploy quicker, whereas the tower takes a while to deploy. And then there's gun types as well. We've got sniper cannons, just your sort of assault gun. You've got these big heavy cannons, and then you've got sort of a shotgun.
Yeah, I like the shotgun a lot.
Yeah, I'm going to be using this big heavy cannon here. Because of its unique feature, which I'll demonstrate right now, actually, when I show you bullet editing. So bullet editing is frighteningly just ridiculous here. You can... So they give you a bunch of bullets by default, but I'm going to show you making a new bullet here. Whoops, if I don't accidentally just pop right out of that. Create bullet. I'm going to create a bullet.
Watch this video and
a blast
see...
bullet.
I'm gonna have to watch this video and like see your bullet recipe, because I'm still like not super open up on the bullet editing business.
So the first thing that I'm going to do here is I'm going to... This what I want here. Oh, I think I can't use the one that I was looking for because of that. Okay. So here's the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just make this shot here. It's just straight, long. So if we look at my gun right now, it does that. It does 23 damage. That's not a lot of damage. It also doesn't cost a whole lot. Probably not super great. Here's what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a bomb, attach it to that, and I'm going to set it so that when one hits, this bomb will go off. Now, as you notice that my bullet now does 788 damage and costs an awful lot right there. You can also do some pretty ridiculous things. You can like change angles. The angle at which something goes off, you can change it in like all 3 dimensions. You can do some pretty wild shit actually with these. Gonna just go ahead and reset that angle there. And you can do some pretty wild stuff just in general. Right now I'm just going to do a pretty simple one here that I should say that when one hits foe, because I don't really want these to... to be too much there. Yeah, and that's about as good as I can do right now. So what this bullet is here is it's a blast bomb that will cost a lot of OP, which are sort of like my ammo, but will do pretty substantial damage. So I'm just going to save that, and I'm just going to copy it here, and then just go ahead and make it a frost bullet. And so I can go through and do this for all of the different elements. Did I not save that one? Oh, I did. I just need to change the icon. There we go. So I could go through and do this for all 3 all of the different elements and bullet types that I could possibly want, but this is really the only one we're going to need right now. Change my name here. I'm just going to call this Blast Bomb. Oh, whoops. Change name. Yeah. Blast Bomb. There.
The bullet editing system is like frightening.
That system is incredibly deep, and you can do a ton of shit with it. And I'm gonna try and show off some of the bullet types, even if that actually it's gonna require me to do some other gun stuff as well later on. And you could just do so much. This game also has an incredible crafting system. You can craft all sorts of things here. Can I? Yeah, there we go. Here, for example, are some of the outfits that we can craft right now. We don't have the material for this quite yet. But you know.
Yeah, as a monster hunter, like crafting is kind of one of your primary activities in this game, where you'll be doing missions to get materials so you can make better weapons, and the weapons have sort of the aesthetics of the monsters that you create them from.
Well, that's not so much the case in this game. In this game, kind of everything has a pretty unified aesthetic. It's not really like on the Monster Hunter level, I don't think. But we will be making stuff.
Like the Kongu cannon is like red.
There are some. Yeah, I guess that's true. There are some. We'll see. We'll see many of them, in fact. And then there's this shopkeeper here who will sell us many things. Let's see, what have I got here? Got plenty of those. You can buy all sorts of items here, but I'm not really going to use. There's also some materials we can buy. I'm not really going to buy or use items other than these restore ones, and occasionally, let's buy a few of these, actually. Actually, let's not, because we don't have any money. Later on, things like the detox pill, this anti-leak dose, anti-jamming stuff that will be useful. And probably these boosters are useful also, I just don't really bother to use them. There's some aggro management stuff here. There's all sorts of things you can do. You can buy all sorts of different tops here. And you can buy yourself a fursuit.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not going to be wearing this for the actual game. You can change your appearance though, and in this case I will change my appearance to like literally anything other than what I've already got here.
Oh, so you're not sticking with the Google Glass cat ears?
Oh, I'm sticking with the Google Glass cat ears. I'm just giving myself...
changing your clothes.
Yeah, some different clothes. I don't know if I like this. What about this? Yeah, let's go with this. Alright.
There's like a
now we're all styled
top.
up and ready to fight. And we in fact will do that. And we'll be back, YouTube, with more of this. And maybe we'll fight some actual monsters that time.